Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Dr. Samsul Amri bin Abdul Latif as lecturer for Introduction of Human Resources and Management and to my beloved friend. So, in this video, me Muhammad Arif Fikri as a narrator for this interview session and my teammate which consists of Aisyah as the outlet manager, Fatin as Human Resource Supervisor and Naziha as a candidate will undertake a mock interview. In this interview, uh, uh, candidate will be apply the position as a human resource assistant in Food Panda Malaysia Sendirian Berhad. This mock interview is under the first level of interview. I will explain in detail about the theories in human resource that been used in this interview. So this is a situation between two employees from that assigned to interview and also examine the qualification of a candidate. The interview starts.
Okay, the first question, tell us about yourself.
Okay, thank you, madam, for this opportunity. My name is Naziha bint Abdurrahim. I am from Johor and living in KL now. I have previously worked as a human resource assistant for 3 years at Tropicana Corporation Berhad. On an individual front, I perceive myself as a confident, conscientious, and hardworking individual. I carry out any task assigned to me without hesitation, provided the instructions are clear. In the case of doubt, I never hesitate to put forth my questions. I have always been a fast learner and I love to keep up my process of learning to figure out better ways of solving problems. Moreover, I also love to compete with my own past performance than competing with my peers, as I believe that improvement is always better than perfection.
Uh, in this session, according to the Rogers 7-point plan, we can see the interviewer asked this kind of question is to evaluate her disposition. In the other hand, the interviewer are keen to see their candidate's behavior when she started to show her speech, body posture, and also the outlook to ensure that her personality is suited with this job. The candidate needs to give a good impression of personality that suits for this position as human resource assistant. Moreover, in terms of her qualification, the interviewer want to cross-check about the attainment of this candidate, whether her qualification is suitable and also necessary for this position.
For the next question, I would like to ask you, why did you apply this job?
Okay, I was delighted to see on your website that your future employees are talking about how great it is to work for your company. These days, so many people seem to despise where they work for one reason or another. It's wonderful to see that your employees are proud to talk about how much they love their jobs here. Moreover, I also want to take the experience of working in a new workplace environment.
For this question, according to the Rogers 7-point plan, the interviewer want to take account of her interest. The interviewer want to see how far did she have passion to this job, and they also want to see whether the candidate behavior is relatable to her interest. For this question, the candidate tell and relate this question about what she knows about the company, and most important is portray the maximum level of interest and desire to this position.
Alright, for the third question, what experience do you have that relevant to this role?
I learned how to use Oracle HRMS last year and I greatly enjoy the applications. I can easily access employee performance and productivity tracking and manage payroll information in a single program. Even though I have only been using the program for the past year, I have developed a deep understanding of its functions, so I have become highly proficient with it.
For the third question, according to the Rogers 7-point plan, we can see that this question is also it has to do with the attainment in terms of her experience. The interviewer wants to see in detail whether her experience can give benefit to their human resource department and the company as a whole. The candidate answered the question with a few of experience and skills that she has in her previous job to convince the interviewer to recruit her.
For the next question, I want to know why you are leaving your current job.
Okay, I have been working with a great team in my current company and have learned a lot from each member. But after working with the organization for 3 years, I believe I already exhausted facing the same environment when working there. I am now looking forward to more challenge that can push my limit further and open new learning opportunities. Learning is important to me, so I want a new job that will challenge me and help me develop further. I believe the job role offered by your company is the perfect scope for the same, and I assure you, I can surely add more value to the team as well if given the chance.
For this question, it is possible that the interviewer wants to check the reason and factors behind her resignation of her previous job. They want to see whether the candidate resigned because her previous employer think that she does not match with the requirement that needed by the industry or because of her own decision to resign. The candidate answered the question in the positive way, which it is because she wants to gain more experiences in a new company and persuade about her ability in this job.
Alright, Naziha, for the next question. If you are in this situation, when you see one of the employees coming late to the work, what will you do?
Okay, I will ask him face to face why he came late. Maybe he has a problem at home or an unavoidable emergency.
Uh, from the Rogers 7-point plan, as we can see from this question, the interviewer wants to reveal her level of general intelligence regarding her job scope. They want to see whether she can give the best and also relevant solution for the problem that will be happen in future if she gets the job. It is important to see her knowledge, wisdom, and also approach on how she handle this kind of problem to qualify her as a uh, assistant in HR staff.
So, for the last question, what are your salary expectations?
Okay, my salary expectation are in line with the current industry standards, maybe around 2,500 to 3,000 according to my experience and qualifications. But I think we can discuss this further at a later time if you think I'll be a good fit for the role.
Last but not least, the question shows that the interviewer also used Rogers' 7-point plan to reveal her special aptitude in terms of negotiation skills, which one of the important skills desired by human resource field. They want to see whether this candidate has the skill to uh, ask the relevant salary and rate herself well. It is important to make sure that she can make the best decision by negotiation if she gets the job. If that candidate can make best decision for herself, it means that it is possible that she also can hold responsibility to decide the best for her company she works. So that's all from us for the mock interview. Thank you.